Welcome back to Season 1 of the Diecast Racing League, brought to you by RaceTrackPrints.com, the ultimate wall-up for motorsports fans, whether you're into F1, IndyCar, rally, classic circuits, basically anything you want, even drag racing. They turn your favorite tracks into gallery-worthy art. Head on over to RaceTrackPrints.com and use code TTC for 15% off. We're into week number 7, and the Throttle Queens are out top for the teams, and Trey Torque Miller is dominating for the Drivers' Championship. Can Muscle Mayhem catch up to Throttle Queens? We find out right now as we hit the Tiny Track Cars Open Circuit. In spot number 1, it is the points leader in this Season 1 thus far, Trey Torque Miller in that Dodge Charger. Second, in a Lamborghini Huracan, for Team Spoiler Alert, it's Winston Downs. Next up for the Turbo Titans, the faster, I don't know about the faster of the two Turbo Titans, but it is Max Spooler for the R34 Skyline for the Turbo Titans. And last but not least, Trey Torque's protege, Trey Torque's buddy, Trey Torque's pal, and his teammate, Brody Slade in the Dark Horse Mustang, slanging those rims and tires around. To the starting line for race number 1 we go, and they're out of their Winston Downs in the front inside lane. It's Trey Torque Miller in that far line looking like he is giving up pole position to Winston Downs. Not looking so hot out there for Trey Torque Miller in race number 1. He's got to get those wheels warmed up, those tires warmed up, and he will be coming back, I'm sure. We have a jump close to the finish line, and there's no safety fences. What could go wrong? Race number 1, the Skyline. Max Spooler bounces off the grandstands. I'm not sure how that man is still standing, sitting, whatever he's doing, but we did have someone tip over. I hope they're okay. Let's get the medical crew down there and check them out. We might have to install safety fences along this finish line area if these drivers are going to get wild and crazy like that and not keep it under control. The last thing we want here at the Tiny Track Cars Open Circuit is fatalities. Max Spooler first over the jump, Brody Slade right behind. Trey Torque Miller getting tangled up with his teammate Brody Slade. Oh no, Max Spooler rolls over on the jumps. The second jump, there's 3 jumps in this thing. Brody Slade gets by. Trey Torque Miller gets by, and I think at the very last second, Winston Downs also squeezes by Max Spooler right at the finish line. Max going from 1st to 4th, but yet he did finish on his roof, so there's that. All right, they re-rack for the next race. Max Spooler takes the front right position, Brody Slade on the outside. Something's happening with Trey Torque Miller this race. He is not looking like his normal Trey Torque Miller self in the open circuit, which just launches himself down the track. He's not looking like that. R34 over the jump again, the second jump again. Down across the finish line jump, he goes, takes 4-5 points in this race. Then Brody Slade, then Winston Downs, and then Trey Torque Miller bringing up the rear of the pack and 1 point. Every point matters here in the Drivers' Championship. He is out in front, and he is grasping onto every point he can to stay out in front in the points leaderboard. Winston Downs, who is very close to him in the points leaderboard, I believe Winston Downs was in the 4th or 5th spot, climbing quickly as he put some points on the board with that Lamborghini Huracan. Brody Slade right in his tail, but it's Max Spooler spinning around, throwing it in reverse, pulling the school of driving from Brian O'Connor. Wrong Skyline, but we'll call it that. He's going to make a pass on Brody Slade in reverse. Down over the finish line dip and approaching the finish line jump is Winston Downs. Will he be able to hold on to it down across the finish line? We check this out right now. He goes across the finish line smooth. Here comes Max Spooler in reverse. Look out. Brody Slade across for 3rd, and Trey Torque Miller again across for 4th place and 1 point. That is the worst performance we've seen from Trey Miller this entire season, folks. Does that put Team Muscle Mayhem in danger for not moving up and not catching the Throttle Queens? With that performance from Winston Downs, which will also put him in the bonus round, he moves within 1 point of Trey Torque Miller for the driver's standings for the whole entire season. And that moves Muscle Mayhem up into 1st spot for the season team standings. Because as we know, Brody Slade and Trey Torque Miller did run in that one, so they got double points, and the Throttle Queens have not earned points yet. Speaking of the Throttle Queens, it's Savannah Lux currently holding the 2nd place position prior to this week. Then it's Team Furious Familia, Ryan O'Connor, looking good out there in the R34 Skyline. Jet Corbin representing the Obsidian Outlaws wants to put some more points on the board and climb the leaderboard. And then there's the Undercat, the underdog, whatever she is, Roxy Nitro from the Nitro Sisters, trying to grasp on for some more points and help her teammate Lana climb the leaderboard. And I think she's out of contention for the points driver standings, but she might be able to team up with her teammate Lana and put in a podium position for the Nitro sisters. Savannah Lux out front early. We know she's fast in that Lamborghini Veneno, but that R34 Skyline from Brian O'Connor has also been extremely quick here on the open circuit. Roxy Nitro spins around in reverse and pushes her way, bullies her way right past Ryan O'Connor, getting a bump and assist by Jet Corbin. Jet Corbin, not a smart move, buddy. You just spun out and lost some momentum yourself. Down across the finish line, it's Savannah Lux, Roxy Nitro. Here comes Ryan O'Connor. Everyone's in reverse. And then there's Jet Corbin. Thanks for joining us, Jet. Looking like a parked jet. A jet without fuel. A Jetson. I don't know. He looks good out there. That car looks good. I love the Obsidian Outlaws all blacked out. Race number 2, Jet Corbin slides to the pole position, but it is Savannah Lux getting pushed by Ryan O'Connor. Roxy Nitro spins on her roof. Jet Corbin's on his roof. We almost have 3 cars down, but Savannah Lux is able to drive away, and Ryan O'Connor is able to drive away. Can Roxy or Jet slide on their roofs all the way down across the finish line? Here comes Jet. Slides to a screeching halt in the last turn, doesn't make it down that last ramp, and no chance at crossing the finish line. Savannah Lux out front with 10 points. She's looking good in this pack. It might be her chance to move to that bonus round to try to earn 2 more points and creep up towards Trey Torque Miller in the Drivers' Championship points. And Winston Downs for that matter, because Winston Downs has moved into the second place position. Savannah Lux trying to get by to put those points on the board and move up the leaderboard, but she's getting stuck behind Jet Corbin. Can she make the pass on the inside? She tries to make the move in the background there, spins out, takes 4th place in this race. It's Roxy Nitro that holds on to first place, and boy, she needs it. 8 points for her, 8 points for Ryan O'Connor, and out front is Savannah Lux. Lexi Lux. Lexi's her teammate. 4th and final race for this group. Again, they will rotate 1 position clockwise every single race, so everyone has a chance at the pole position in the front rows, and everyone has a chance at the back rows. Roxy Nitro blowing it over the jump. She's on her roof. Ryan O'Connor looking great out there. It's the Ryan O'Connor show, folks. Let's watch that full replay again. Roxy Nitro spins around. Looks like Savannah Lux pushes her way by on the inside there, outside of that turn, whichever way you want to look at it, the closest to the frame. Can Savannah Lux chase down Ryan O'Connor? Into the last turn they go. Into the dip and across the jump. Ryan O'Connor across for first place and 5 points, but I don't think that's going to be enough to move him ahead of Savannah Lux and go to the bonus round. We'll check out the scores right now. It looks like by 1 point, Savannah Lux will be joining Winston Downs in the bonus round at the end of this video. Folks, if you're not familiar, these cars will run 4 groups, and the winner from each group will head to a bonus round at the end of the video where 4 cars will battle it out for the chance to earn 2 extra bonus points for themselves and for their team for the season standings. Now, after one of the Throttle Queens put some points on the board, the Throttle Queens do move back into the first place position for the team standings and pull away just a little bit further from the Muscle Mayhem. The second Obsidian Outlaw, it's Sable Quinn in the Lamborghini. The second Nitro sister, it's Roxy. And then both of the Team Hyperline drivers, Matteo Rinaldi and Nico Almaraz, going to try to take on these 2 beautiful ladies, Sable Queen and Lana Nitro, right here in group number 3. Will the Bugatti and the McLaren have enough to take on the Subaru and the Lamborghini? We know that Subaru STI is fast on the open circuit. Sable Quinn has been consistent throughout this entire season. It's time for Matteo Rinaldi and Rico Almaraz to put some points on the board. They are falling behind in this entire season. Matteo Rinaldi in the Bugatti has been the faster driver, but anything can happen. Nico could pull something out of his boot, his racing boot. Sable Quinn down into the last turn. Lana Nitro right behind Matteo Rinaldi. That's a close race between the 4 of them. Congratulations for all 4 of them for getting across the finish line. And also, take a look at that scoreboard. We have the TTC logo on the left and then the Racetrack Prince logo on the right. Take a look at that wall. We have the TTC logo and Racetrack Prince logo right there. Thanks to Racetrack Prince for sponsoring this entire season. Folks, even if you don't, just take a minute after the video or pause the video, head over to racetrackprince.com. If you're too lazy to type the URL in your navigator thing, your browser, go to the video description, click the link that I put down there, just click on that, and then go to the website and use code TTC off your order. They have amazing products over there. They have a canvas, a stretch canvas, and then a canvas wrapped in a beautiful wood frame. I went for the wood frame ones because I think it adds an amazing look to the Tiny Track Cars studio here, right in the front room where the open circuit sits. And if you look just closely, you see them out of frame, right above the frame there. They are above the cases. I have 6 beautiful prints from racetrackprints.com. So again, if you're into motorsports and love tracks, go to racetrackprints.com. You can even order your own custom track. All right, enough about Racetrack Prints. Let's head back to the racing. It's Sable Quinn in reverse and Nico Almaraz in reverse. Nico Almaraz doing better than Sable in reverse, but it's Nico's partner Matteo who's drifting into the last turn. Down the finish line dip and across the finish line for 5 points for Team Hyperline, 3 points for Nico Almaraz and Team Hyperline. They grab 8 points just in that run alone. Matteo Rinaldi looking the best in this group. Will he be able to hold on to it, or will Sable Quinn pull off an amazing win right here and catch up to Matteo Rinaldi in this group and head to the bonus round? The last thing we need is another Lamborghini in the bonus round. It looks like it might be Matteo Rinaldi as long as he can keep this sucker on the track and Sable Quinn doesn't move too far forward. I'm not good at adding points. I need my calculator before I can actually calculate who wins this round and moves to the bonus round. But we will see in the scorecard. Oh, Nico Almaraz pulls a dirty move on Sable Quinn, giving her the bump. Is he able to capitalize on it after she spins out? No, he does not and does not pass. Sable Quinn takes second place, earns herself 12 total points, but it's Matteo Rinaldi with 13 points in this group, moving himself and his bad Bugatti right to the bonus round. Savannah Lux out front with 99 points. Trey Miller right behind with 97. Winston Downs and Sable Quinn right in their tail with 96, tied for third place. They got to break that tie before the end of the season, folks. We can't have 4 people on the podium, only 3. Throttle Queen's out front with 171, and we head into the next group, and it's Lexi Voss going to be putting more points on the scoreboard for the Throttle Queens, hopefully in that beautiful McLaren Speedtail. For the Turbo Titans, Max Spooler's teammate, Rico Laglas, and then RX-7, he will be fighting for points. Chase Vinton still just hanging out with his Pagani Zonda R. Spoiler alert, is not out of it altogether, folks, but they are not in the top running. Anything can happen. We still have 3 this week and then 2 more weeks after this of this Season 1, brought to you by RacetrackPrints.com. Damon Trello, we know, who's not done well at all in this tournament, and he is not good at all on the open circuit. Dodge Charger was not the right choice of cars for him in this tournament. And again, we see why. Because he lands on the jump and spins over, and we cameras focusing right to Rico Laglas. We don't want to see this stuff happening in the back. In case anyone gets injured, we'll just cut the Rico Laglas here and watch him finish the race and earn 5 points in the first of a race to group number 4. Right behind him is Lexi Voss. Chase Vinton. Oh my gosh, Chase Vinton slides off the track. I'm not sure if he crossed the finish line. Let's slow it down for you. Take a look again. It looks like the judges say he tilted off the track and no tires, no part of that car crossed the finish line plane. He receives a DNF despite making it all the way down the track. Who didn't make it down the track? Damon Torello in his Dodge Charger. He flipped over and did not wax his hood. Lexi Voss out in front. Damon Trillo flies off the track. Maybe he'll fly off the track and land across the finish line and take first, and we'll call it a shortcut. We'll see where he landed once we pan the camera down following these cars. Lexi Voss into the second to last turn. Over the jump she goes. Takes the turn. No one in sight. Chase Vinton behind the Zonda R. Lexi Voss across the finish line. Did she pull a Chase Vinton? Chase Vinton slides in sideways. Let's slow it down again for you. I'm not sure if Lexi Voss crossed the finish line or not. Looks like her back right tire. She hits that ramp and pops herself back up onto the track and is able to save 5 points in first place. She almost pulls as Chase Vinton and jumps her way off the track, earning no points, but she didn't. She got 5 whole points, which is a lot, especially when the Throttle Queens are fighting for that first place position and Lexi Voss trying to keep up with her teammate Savannah Lux. Oh no, Damon Trillo flops over, lands in the opposite lane, gets in Chase Vinton's way. Chase Vinton gets passed by Lexi Nitro, but then Chase Vinton passes back in reverse. Holy cannoli. So much to unpack here, but what's not to unpack is Rico Laglas way out in front, not getting tied up in this at all. Watch that. Lexi Voss passes Chase Vinton right there. Chase Vinton pushes his way back through not only Lexi Voss, but on the inside is Damon Torillo. Now Chase Vinton is holding the second place position, and Lexi Voss looks like she might get stuck. Hopefully she doesn't get stuck back there, and if she's able to get by and get 2 points, it looks like she's able to work her way loose down across the finish line, even in reverse, even in forward, not in reverse. Congratulations. Lexi Voss is in the running for the bonus point round, but it's Rico Laglis with 12 points, ahead by 2. And Rico Laglis slides into the pole position. It's looking good for him as long as he can hold off Lexi Voss right behind. Damon Torillo keeps it on the track. Over the jump he goes. Is Damon Torillo going to put some points on the board here? Look at him, folks. When he can keep that Charger on the track and going straight, he is an absolute force to be reckoned with out there. Too bad he can't keep it. Oh, speaking of that, he tries to jump that. Oh, whoa. Tries to jump that thing right off the track. Lexi Voss joins in the chaos. So many people injured. That he didn't even try to keep that thing on the track. All 3 of the front drivers jumped off that side of the track and potentially injured people. We'll have the medical crew check that out. But it's Rico Laglis who will move to the bonus round. What a diverse bonus round we have this week, my friends. Driver standings, it's still Savannah Lux out front, Trey Torque Miller right behind, Winston Downs and Sable Quinn tied for third, and then Ryan McConnor close behind. He's still in striking distance. Anything can happen in the next 2 events. Next week, we have the Big O, and out front by almost 20 points, it's the Throttle Queens. Savannah Lux is in this bonus group. She's going to try to put 2 more points on the board for the Throttle Queens. Winston Downs, Matteo Rinaldi, and Rico Laglis joining her from the Spoiler Alert, Team Hyperline, and the Turbo Titans trying to fight their way back in this bonus round. Again, these drivers will score 5-3-2-1 as they finish the races, but those points won't go to the season total. However, each driver will be having the chance to earn 2 bonus points for themselves and their team in the season standings. Without further ado, we head right to the finish line. That's the start line. The finish line is where they're heading. And who's going to get there first? We don't know. Savannah Lux out front by a car, but Winston Down takes the inside at Savannah Lux. 2 Lamborghinis, a Bugatti, and an RX-7. Lamborghinis have dominated this entire season thus far. They're looking to get out there. The only one in their way is Trey Torque Miller in that Charger. Oh, Savannah Lux tries to drive up on top of Winston Downs. Winston Downs making the front of that Lamborghini like a ramp, trying to launch Savannah Lux off into the stands to cause some casualties, but is unsuccessful. Only one person lost their kneecap. Race number 2, they're out of there. Savannah Lux falls behind Winston Downs this time. That gives Winston Downs a pretty good track position to be eligible, to be capable, to get the 2 points. You know, he's going to maybe get another first here if no one passes him. Whoa! Speaking of passing, Savannah Lux moves from 3rd, past Matteo Rinaldi, past Winston Downs, right into the first place position, and down across the finish line jump they go. Matteo Rinaldi trying to make a move. They were 1, 2, 3, 4 within 2 car lengths of each other. That was a close finish. And now we have this 8-8-3-3 scenario with Savannah Lux earning herself 5 points from the back of the pack, catching up to Winston Downs, and now is in touch with that 2 points. She can see it. She can smell it. Who's going to get in Savannah Lux's way? It looks like it might be Matteo Rinaldi, as she tries to pass on the outside, and Matteo Rinaldi closes the gap. Now they're battling back there again, and Savannah Lux makes the move on Matteo Rinaldi, passes on the inside. What an epic move by Savannah Lux, folks. It's moves like that. They're going to get you to the top of the leaderboard here in the bonus round, and those 2 bonus points. But can she hold on as we head into race number 4? Winston Downs is going to be right on her tail, but she is in the pole position. That's pretty special. It's pretty unique to be out front in points and then put yourself in the pole position. That means you made some epic moves throughout this group. Winston Downs gets launched a little bit by Matteo Rinaldi. Can he get by Rico Laglis and make his way to Savannah Lux? Savannah Lux not letting anyone by, crossing the finish line for 5 more points, but those points don't matter again. The only points that matter, the 2 bonus points that she just earned for herself and Team Throttle Queens. That puts the Throttle Queens even further out front in the team championships. The points championships, Savannah Lux moves herself up even further ahead of Trey Torque Miller as we head into week number 8. And I just wanted to thank all my loyal viewers. If you've been here for a while, thank you. I really appreciate your support. And as always, stay tuned, stay passionate, and get ready for more exciting moments on the track. If you want to watch more of my videos, click that box right in the middle of the screen, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye now.